Hi guys, and welcome to what is now officially part 1 of my Pixel Soccer Global Tournament making of. As I told you last time, the first part will be about installing the Visual Basic 6 IDE on Windows 7 64 bits Professional Edition. Well, I already installed the IDE because it is pretty boring to watch installation, and I had to input my serial key and stuff, and my name and all of that, and it's not stuff I want to share with you, to be honest. Okay, so what's to say about the installation? Windows will tell you that there are compatibility issues here and there while installing. I just ignored that and said continue execution, and it worked pretty well. The only problem was that, and this is a good test, after you install, create a new project and import common controls, OCX files, either common controls or common controls 2, version 6. If those work, you're pretty much good to go. If they don't work, you're in a bit of trouble. And as it turns out, on my machine, which is, well, not full of, I don't know, unnecessary programs or stupid updates or anything, it didn't work. It said that the library is not registered correctly, and it couldn't load it. And last year, no, pretty much 2 years ago, there was a problem that Microsoft changed the version information of the common controls to from 2.0 to 2.1, and that broke a lot of stuff back then. But this is just a side note because it wasn't a problem, since I couldn't load common controls 2 either, which was not changed. You see that it hasn't changed in a while. I don't know, probably in years. So I didn't know what the culprit was. I tried running Visual Basic and the setup as administrator. I tried to run it in compatibility mode to Windows XP, but neither of those things did work. And then I did a bit of Google search on the topic, and this thread came up. Shout out here to VB forums.com, and it is a long thread, and there are certain suggestions what you should do, but the only suggestion that worked for me was to open an elevated command prompt and type reg-tlib ms-dat source tlb. It registered everything without a problem, and after I did that, some magic happened. Let's start Visual Basic up. I'm still starting it as an administrator because I'm not sure that everything works if you don't start it as an administrator. Of course, if you are in a network and you have administrative rights, it may be set up so that you don't need to elevate it to run, but this is just a single computer. There's no network attached to it, so I'm just making sure that everything works, you know, that it can access the registry. I don't know what's doing in the background. Sometimes it's doing weird things. So yeah, I just did this, and now if I create a standard project and open the component window, I can now safely select both of the common controls, and they are inserted into the project, and everything works fine. So this may be an interesting fix for people who have not found this thread while searching Google, even though it comes up pretty quickly on the first page, actually one of the first few hits. And well, so apparently BASIC is still compatible. Reading through this thread on the forum, it seems that this problem occurs after installing EA10 on Windows 7. there may be some bug in the installation routines there, because it is already set, and this is a good sign that Visual Basic is still not dead and is here to stay for a long time. That it works pretty well on Windows 8, and even with the newer Internet Explorer on Windows 8 there are no problems like this. So apparently it's just the installer for Windows 7 that somehow messes up the registration of this lib file, and now you know how to fix it. It helped for me. I didn't have to do anything else, and all the other controls seem to work fine basically right after installing, like the internet controls, the transfer controls. You can add them. MAPI, well, nobody uses it anymore, not even on a Visual Basic. I don't use it, to be honest. Winstock should also work. Yeah, it looks good. So this basically means we are now set to start playing around with all the stuff we need for creating our neat little game. And the first thing will be creating a game loop and double buffering some stuff and see how it comes up on the screen. And this will be, well, part 2, which probably will be a little bit more interesting, but for all of you who got mad installing Visual Basic on a newer computer, well, I hope this was a little helpful. And yeah, you can always give me a thumbs up, and you can always watch the upcoming videos, and yeah, so that's all for now, and until next time, bye.